So let's get into that. Let's get into real or fake surrounding the Black Panther. We always got to kick it off with real or fake. Let's just jump right in. So real or fake, black people who are concerned about the quote-unquote hidden messages in the Disney Marvel's Black Panther movie are overreacting. Real or fake? Let's just start it off with Mo, our guest. Let's give it to him.
And that's definitely real.
Okay.
I saw the movie twice. Dope movie. Everybody should watch it. It is a black movie. There's a lot of really beautiful black people, black themes, a lot of blackness in the movie, and I think everybody can appreciate that, even if you're not black. So I encourage everybody to watch it. But at the same time, it's a movie, and people really got to relax. Like, I mean, before I watched the movie, I saw a lot of people talking about, like, yo, they should give 25% of the profit to the black community.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, it's a movie created by a company. They don't owe anybody anything. They pay the actors, they pay the director. You know, let's just enjoy it. It's a PG-13 movie. We all watched it. We all enjoyed it. And if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out. Probably spoiler alert. I should probably say, because I'm sure we're going to talk about a lot of
about the movie anyway. Yeah.
Yo,
but that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yo, listen
still
here.
watch the movie.
If you haven't seen the movie by now, especially if you're black, shame on you.
You had a week, right? Yeah, the movie's been out for over a week.
Minute.
Half the
Come
world's
on,
already
son.
seen it.
Yeah,
but yo,
It's on Facebook, for crying out loud. There's like an HD version you can stream on Facebook. Like, there's like no excuse.
Wow, and dyke.
There's no excuse.
No respect.
Yeah, there's like a nice, clean HD version somewhere floating around on
Go
Facebook.
buy the movie. Go
She
watch
say
it.
coming out
Damn,
talking
son.
about ways you
That's
can
shit, yo.
undercut.
You know, not everybody can make it to the
Go to the fucking theater, please.
Don't watch a movie. Don't bootleg this one, please.
Yeah, not to mention,
If your bootleg man comes to the barbershop, don't buy it from him, dog.
We gotta support, and the reason why is because, you know, there's so many like stereotypes behind like black movies, and they fail worldwide. And you know, when it's an all black cast,
Then
you're not gonna make your return. So it's like sometimes, if we, the people that benefit the most from it, just say, yo, I'm just gonna bootleg this shit, what we're doing is we're hurting our black actors, our black producers, our black directors for future projects. So to me, it's like, yo, if you can support it, even if it's a fucking, it's Disney, which is white owned, and Marvel, which is white owned, who gives a fuck? Just support like black artists, yo.
First off, hold on. Everybody says things like that are white owned. You realize it's a publicly traded company.
Exactly. So I'm
So
pretty
we can
sure
all
people
buy
have
stock.
shares. Yeah, people have shares.
I've had shares of Disney before.
Yeah, you know
so
what I mean?
technically it could be black owned. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
I don't know about
everybody.
black. It could be black owned. Majority still probably most likely.
Hey, if majority of black people buy the stock, like if people who want the profits to come to the community, like they should really buy Disney stock, because when they get profits and they get earnings, they're going to distribute as dividends, and that money comes back to you. So if you really feel that strongly about it, invest in yourself, invest in the community, buy the Disney stock if that's how you feel. And if you're a shareholder, you also get rights. So when they have board of directors meetings, you can point up and be like, I got voting power. So you know what, Black Panther 2, I want that. Like literally, you know what I mean? Even if you own one share, you have a voice.
That's
so
a major
if you
key.
So if you really feel that way, invest in the company. Like people who say stuff like that, I think they're just kind of oblivious to how a lot of things work. So they're just like, well, they should give it to us, and the themes or whatever. It's like, yo, they're not worried about those themes. They're trying to make a good movie. Even though Ryan Coogler, if you watch a lot of the breakdowns that he did, the things that he put in the detail is so like close. He paid attention to it. Like there's one scene that he broke down when they're in Korea. If you notice, their dresses. So you have T'Challa, you have Okoye, and you have Nakia. The colors they're wearing are black, red, and green, which are the colors of the Pan-African flag. That shit was dope, and he breaks it down.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. So sure, there are some black themes, and I don't know, people. Nobody's gonna be happy. You can't make everybody happy. They want everything to be covered, but you're not gonna make it. So just watch the movie, enjoy it, and then maybe in the sequel they'll touch on more of that stuff.
But I will say this: I think regardless whether you are a person that's overreacting or just a person that's just like, yo, I enjoy the movie for what it is, I think everyone still enjoys the movie. Like even the most pro-black motherfucker who probably wears 100 onks on his neck probably still was like, fuck, man, I still enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous to even try to pretend that you're not liking the movie. You know, so like just to see black, like just that black experience, that black excellence, black culture, just black enrichment, and to know that these actors all are like from different parts of the globe, all came together to make this. Yo, that's a beautiful thing. And shout out to the director. The dude's like, what, 31 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
yeah,
much
right?
praise.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah,
that's
I'm
powerful.
Like,
That's
God
so powerful.
damn, that's crazy. Like, he went from what, like Fruitvale Station to Creed to this.
Yeah, what?
Yo, shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, yo, much love, yo.
Facts, yo.
And shout out to him for making me like Killmonger. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I actually didn't really care for Killmonger in the comic book, but I fucks with Killmonger in the movie. Killmonger 2020. Let's get it.
Killmonger. So, yo, Mo, you going with real?
Yes, that is a real statement.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
So, G.
Let me answer this. Yo, even though I would say real, there are several hidden messages that I feel like you'll be foolish to just completely overlook, right? The connection with, Wakanda, now with exposing themselves to the UN, that's really, really problematic, and I felt like T'Challa's an idiot for that, one. The Everett Ross CIA agent guy, keeping him alive and then bringing him to Wakanda to save his life. Yeah. Yo, you put the whole country at risk. That shit was fucking ridiculous.
Come on, man. He's gonna let the man die.
I'll let that motherfucker die.
Even though he saved,
his girl.
Nigga,
it is what it is, B.
He's a casualty.
Niggas die every day.
I know, right? You be alright,
It is what it is.
Every day.
You know what I mean? Like,
tough, right?
Like, it just, to me, that was like a lot of the issues that I had, and I do feel like the movie is a metaphor, but I'll talk about that later on in the episode. But like, Killmonger being like the black people that represent the blacks of the Americas, while T'Challa represents like the native Africans. You know what I'm saying? And how we have different points of view of how we look at things, and because of that, it's kind of like, yo, we're the polar opposite, or like we're each side of one coin. You see what I'm saying? And so I see that when I watch the movie, but is it worth saying, yo, we shouldn't support it? That's a force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna fucking jump on people's protests. I'm not gonna support people saying the shit's misogynistic, the shit is anti-LGBT. There's white people fucking protesting, talking about it's not white enough. Yo, this shit's outrageous. Like, for example, no shade,
I ain't worried about.
No shade, but Dre's hero, Ben Shapiro, was complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he was so mad.
Yo, so I'm
like,
just,
Stan, why are you so mad?
I don't get it. So to me. And,
what was he mad at?
Just the hype around the Black Panther movie.
It's like, I've never seen a Jewish hero, so I didn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not for you, Doug. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
it's not for you.
It makes me wonder if Dre, our regular that comes here,
I bet he
how
didn't watch
feels.
I bet he didn't watch it.
Nah, he watched it. I'm just curious to know if he actually.
He was mad the whole time though. He was mad watching the movie.
Scowling.
I know niggas can't do this.
So G, you saying it's real?
Give a damn about slavery.
Unfortunately, it's real.
He said, unfortunately, this dude can't pick one.
Nah, I said real, dog.
Yeah,
I never said fake.
He said, unfortunately, though.
It's real. It's real, dog.
Alright, I was just making sure.
Respect to the real, yo. Killmonger 2020. Let's
Killmonger. Let's do it. Machines, what you saying?
I'm gonna say it's fake.
You said fake?
Don't panic.
People aren't overreacting?
Hit the panic button. Where is it?
We don't have like a panic button in here. Yo, you can't help what you're triggered by. You can't help what you feel away by. I don't think that it should translate into not supporting the movie, because I think that the movie is amazing. But I think in order for things to effectively change, and I say this all the time, that we have to be able to have these open conversations. Because I did feel away when Killmonger like hemmed up the old lady. I felt away. Can't help as a black woman feeling away about it.
I would have did the same thing. She lucky she alive.
What did she do? She didn't do anything to like warrant
she
that.
didn't listen to the nigga order, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, okay, because you're a Killmonger supporter.
He's got to let them know. I'm not even, but I see the motivation, and I don't think it was necessarily
everything that he did was well thought out, and it wasn't like. And I guess when we talk about the movie, but I don't like how the movie has like. People perceive Killmonger as just a reactionary type of brother.
He is an emotionally reactionary ass nigga, yo. He is.
When we talk about each character, I'm going to go in. But just know, that lady is so lucky she didn't die.
Wow.
She lucky.
There was another scene where a girl...
when he killed his girlfriend.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I flinched at that a little bit.
But you don't think his girlfriend signed up for that?
She knew it was coming.
Yo, she knew the real. And that's why she apologized.
I mean,
the only thing I was like, damn, when he said, "Yo, it'll be alright," but I was like, maybe he shouldn't have said that shit. But fuck, it is what it is.
But and you see, that right there is the point. That's the point, though. For me,
I feel like they could have changed that scene a little bit, and you would have actually sided with him and understood why.
But they don't want that. That's why that scene was put in the movie to show that he's a villain. And that's why I actually like how the director did that. It's those little scenes right there that you go, I want to rock with him, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to get you to see this is a villain. This is the
exactly.
op,
you know. But at the same time, you gotta understand he's declaring war.
Right.
And war, there's casualties. She knew that, so this is what she signed up for. She was supposed to kill Claw. She didn't. She got captured. It is what it is, dog. Everybody dying. It happens in warfare, you know. So.
But for me, it was like, oh, you coming in with your African American ass, and you taking.
Yo, I even heard like people didn't like how he took the mask when he was like, "Yo, where that mask come from?" or whatever.
People
and
didn't
then
like
he's
that.
just like, and then dude was like, "Yo, you really want?" He's like, "Yeah, it just looks good, right?"
Yeah, I'm just feeling it.
Yeah, like, but I was like,
is that Wakandan too?
but
Like,
trust
I'm
me,
feeling it.
you really think this dude didn't know what he was doing? Like, when we talk about Killmonger, just let me know. I'm going all the way in, yo.
Yeah, I really want to hear it, but yeah, just to like summarize it, I would say that it's fake, but I don't think that, again, like I don't think that it should translate into like not supporting the movie, and it does cast a domino effect when you post something on social media, and it translates to people having like these negative reactions and responses. Because my thing is like, white people are always watching and they're always looking for something to like latch on. They're always looking for some sort of like opinion to add on for why, like there's white people that don't want to support the movie. So I feel like it shouldn't really be put out there like that. But I can't ignore the fact that I flinched at it. It was still an amazing film, and I want to go see it again. But I really can't, ignore that.
The hidden message that I really want y'all to understand, and I know y'all probably gonna look at me crazy, was T'Challa was the typical Negro peon that white people love. He's a safe nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean like when he was talking to the UN?
Yup. He's safe. And because of that, right? Like, remember, he's a black leader, an African leader, right? And he aligns himself with the Alphabet Boys, the CIA.
Boys.
The CIA helps him to maintain his power from technically a coup. Like, when you think about Killmonger, is a metaphor for a coup.
There's
right?
a lot of themes in there.
Exactly. So knowing that, like, white people could walk away going, "Oh wow, that T'Challa guy, he's great." Because at the end, T'Challa wasn't on some like, "Yo, listen, Western world, y'all fucked up. In honor of my cousin Killmonger, yo, let my people go. Y'all niggas got 48 hours." It's just like, hey, you know what, Western world? This is what we're gonna do. I got mad technology. I know y'all motherfuckers gonna turn into weapons, but I'm gonna share it with y'all anyways. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
You missed the whole point. The whole point is that he saw Eric Killmonger's side, and he understood his motivation. And I think even a part of him agreed with it, because that's when he talked to his dad. He's like, yo, you guys are wrong for keeping the world away, for keeping us from the world, for leaving him there, right? And
I'm about to get in.
Yo, no, but hold on. The reason why he goes to the UN and he says that is like, I'm going to be an example for the world. So I'm actually going to be better than my oppressors. Because he understands that violence only begets more violence.
Oh, really?
He can take war out to everybody, but it's just going to end up with more people dying.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
He said, hold on. He said, we're going to be one global tribe. Because tribalism is another big thing, as a big African theme. But he's like, you know what? We need to stop that. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, whatever. We got to all treat each other as brothers and sisters.
You really believe that's what he said at the end?
That's what he says. That's exactly what he says, almost verbatim.
So he's pretty much saying Wakanda's no longer gonna exist.
No, he said Wakanda's gonna exist, but Wakanda's gonna be an example to the world. We're gonna do this better than you guys do it, because we're gonna show y'all how you should.
So let me ask you a question.
How y'all should.
Let me ask you now.
Where are we going with it? Is it because we can wrap up real or fake?
Yo, wrap up real or fake so I can go right in. Wrap it. I'm going right in. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm gonna end real or fake with this. I'm gonna just throw in. I believe the statement's real. I feel like people are overreacting a little bit. Like, not everything is gonna have what you want in it. Coming from a particular person. And I'm gonna use this minute to shout out Stephen Hamilton, and I'm gonna read a quote he sent. He wanted to be here. We wanted him up here.
Shout out to him. This episode was great.
Yeah, he had a great episode 3.
Shout
I
out to
think
you,
was
brethren.
episode 3. Yep.
Yeah, episode 3.
Woke Divisive.
Is Woke Divisive. Check him out. Real great dude, real great brother. He's got the Eton Project Part 1 is out.
Yes, please.
Eton Project, check that out. Get a copy.
I got mine.
EtonProject.com.
Yeah, Stephen Hamilton's a great guy, but he did send us a quote because he couldn't be here. But let me read this because I think it kind of speaks to this. And then after that, we can move forward. But he says, what is most upsetting about the majority of the critique surrounding Black Panther isn't the critique itself. It is the idea that disagreeing with a form of Black creative expression means that not only it should not exist, but enjoying it is anti-revolutionary and regressive. This style of critique not only negates the fact that multiple differing Black narratives can exist simultaneously, it promotes the idea that one Black narrative exists at the expense of another, or supporting a film means that you don't support or facilitate actual programming impacting our communities. Most upsetting is the fact that many of these people are tearing down a Black creative enterprise for not representing a sufficiently revolutionary narrative, yet are not creating, uplifting, or supporting programming and media that addresses the needs they claim are so important. Critique is important and differing opinions are fine, but critiques are words. How are you addressing these issues in your work or supporting and uplifting others who do? And then he says, Ryan Coogler, Ruth Carter, Hannah Beachler did just that. Whether they were successful or not is a matter of opinion. If your critique is so passionate as to dismiss their efforts, it at the very least should be tempered with action or support for an alternative. I leave you with this quote from the legendary griot Ballet Fasiki, speaking to, forgive me if I mispronounce, but Sundiata Keita, first emperor of the Mali Empire. He says, griots are men of the spoken word, and by the spoken word we give life to the gestures of kings. But words are nothing but words. Power lies in deeds. Be a man of action. Do not answer me anymore with your mouth, but tomorrow show me what you would have me recount to the coming generations. End quote.
Bars.
Shout out to Stephen fucking Hamilton.
Oh, he's not even on the episode. Shut it all down.
I know, honestly.
I guess we're done.
I know, right?
Real
We could just
fake.
end it right here.
Real thing over. Now let me get to my Killmonger. You know
But I
what
think
I'm
that kind of, to a degree, contributes to what I'm saying, that like it's okay to have certain criticisms, but not to the degree in which we're, denying and denouncing the efforts made by the cast, the people behind it, the costume designer, like the graphics team, all of
writers,
that.
Yeah.
Just having this dark skinned cast at the forefront and seeing these little kids.
I hate nigglets, dog. I hate nigglets, Negro I hate coons. It's just all of these motherfuckers. It's just it's like y'all gotta understand. Y'all walk with me on this, right? What kills me the most about our people is, they're never satisfied, right? So it's like they nitpick at every little thing. And it's just like to Steven's point, it's like, are you even assisting in an alternate form of entertainment for our people?
It does make me think whether or not the people the majority of people who critique the film are creatives themselves.
I don't even think they need to be. But however, if you're so adamant about something, at least, like, if you're not a creative, at least be like a person that's investing in it or somehow. Like you're donating or you're providing some type of funding to a person's Patreon or something that you see, like, you like their project, they're doing something that you feel is beneficial to Black people. Support that. And me, I'm really like I really analyze Black imagery, right? And so if there's something I really don't rock with, I do not support. However, I do support, and I support often, Black artists, Black media. I donate to things that I like and I want to see, and I encourage everyone to just do the same thing.
That's true.
Word. So that was Real or Fake. Shout out to the room. Shout out to Stephen Hamilton again.